Hey guys, this is Travis, and right before we start the show, just wanted to give you a heads up on something that's new. It's called theinfatuation.com. They got it on iOS, Android, and basically what it does is search thousands of restaurants' reviews. It's in 22 major cities, and basically guide you to where you want to eat. If you don't know where you are, all you have to do is go to the website, infatuation.com, or send a text to 64560. That's 64560, and an actual real person will respond and guide you to the exact restaurant that you're looking for. So good stuff. Hope you enjoy the show.
I'm out here in Charlestown, West Virginia.
Are you really? Is that where you live?
Well, it's right across the VA line, so it's not. It's you can kind of call it Virginia. You can't call it the backwoods of West Virginia.
No, I'm actually familiar with West by God and the Wild and Wonderful. I am quite familiar.
Have you seen that movie?
I can quote any scene of the Wild and Wonderful Whites
of West Virginia.
Yep, it is one of the best ever movies or documentaries.
It's such a good movie. It doesn't get better than that movie right there.
I mean, I could watch they should have their own show. I could watch it for weeks. I just wanted it never to end. I can just keep watching, just them every day, drive through the store, through Taco Bell. I just want to see her order. What did she order? Oh,
my God. She ordered, let me get a case. It wasn't a quesadilla. It was I think it was a quesadilla.
A fajita.
No, it wasn't a fajita.
It was something they don't serve.
They don't serve. It was can I have a burrito? And they were
but they served that. It was like a fajita or something. It was something that they don't serve.
It was like a case of fajita. It was something totally off the wall.
Yeah, that they don't have.
And then she pulled up to the window, and one of her friends was eating.
Yeah.
And goes, she lost her baby.
Yeah.
She lost her baby.
She said it she lost her baby. No, my favorite is actually we've had so many mess ups that we started off wrong again. All right, so I'm trying to make this more professional. So before we get into this,
okay, sorry.
No, you didn't do anything. I'm just very unprofessional. So, all right, so we're gonna. all right. So, I'm gonna clap my hands, and then we're gonna start, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, this is Travis. Welcome to Travis Talk. This is episode 4. I have Rick, and I'm gonna be talking with Rick tonight. And Rick, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then you'll be like, "Hey, my name's Rick Rodriguez. How's everybody doing? Thank you for listening." And then I'll kind of start in, and then we can start talking. We'll pick up on. I'll just bring that up again with the whites. Okay. So we'll just start fresh because I can't believe the one thing that I wanted to do was start like this. God damn.
Okay.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck are you? You're pathetic.
Hey, this is This is Rick Rodriguez. I'm on Travis Talk with the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna start. So let's do a sound check. And 3 and 2 and 1. It's like a Suzanne Summers workout video where we're lifting our legs. We're like, come on, ladies. 1 and all right, that was tough. All right, so we'll start here in a second. So all right, 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. This is Travis with Travis Talk, and we've got episode 4 here. I got my buddy Rick on the line, and gonna have a good show tonight. Rick, go ahead and introduce yourself.
This is Rick Rodriguez from Charlestown, West Virginia, 101.9.
Yeah, we might even get like sued for that. So
Yeah,
West
probably
by
should.
God. So you basically grew up in Boone County in the wild and wonderful.
You almost made me choke.
Did you grow up? Did
No,
did you grow Did you grow up in Boone County?
No. I grew up in Herndon, Virginia.
Okay.
H-Town is what they call it.
All right. Usually people don't leave Graceland, but
Well, I flocked to Graceland.
well, no, Graceland's Herndon in Virginia and Fairfax. Charleston, West Virginia is where you claw and fight your entire life to get
No,
the
not Charlestown. Charlestown. There's a difference. I'm like right across the border, right when you see
Charleston.
No, Charlestown.
Charlestown?
Yeah, Charlestown.
In Charleston, Virginia is where?
No, that's West Virginia.
Okay. All right. So anyway, so you grew up in West by God, and you knew I was born in Morgantown, right?
Were you?
Yeah. So I'm a West Virginia boy too.
Oh,
I mean, you couldn't tell, does it?
No, were you really Morgantown?
Yeah, Morgantown, West by God, and
okay. So so here's what I think. Here's my 2 cents, and it might not be worth 1 cent, but so if you were born in Morgantown, your parents probably went to school at Dub V University.
No.
And they might have accidentally had you when they were young. I'm just saying that might have happened.
Yeah, I mean that could have happened.
That's a strong possibility.
Sorry, I'm dying. Yeah, that could have happened.
World? Yeah, who in the world has babies in Morgantown?
I mean, not too many unless you're related.
Yeah, or your drunk college friends. That could happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably more the incest thing there, but no, I'm just kidding. Do you want to know how my parents met?
Oh my God, I would love to. Yes. How did your parents meet? First of all, first name, not last name, because we already know your last name. What are your parents' first names? Your mom and dad. What are their first names?
Charles and Christine.
Oh, okay. How did Charles and Christine meet?
Why was their name so interesting?
Because Charlestown.
Oh, it had some correlation. Okay. Anywho, so my mom is in New Jersey, and
okay.
And then so is my dad for some reason, and my mom's like,
what do you mean for some reason?
I mean, I don't know the specifics. I mean, I've heard this story like a couple times.
I've heard the story a couple times how my parents met and where they are now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there was like all kinds of shit, and then we skipped to now. But so my mom is like 20, but in the I don't know, like 19 whatever 63 when she's like 20, or maybe she was born in 48, so like 68. So like in like 19.
That's kind of a jump, but yeah, okay, we'll roll with it.
What's a jump?
1948 to 63. That's kind of a.
Oh no, saying she was like born in I think 48. So like when she was 20 at 68 is when she's like she's like never even like looked at a boy and like kissed a boy, and like she's like walking around at 20 like eating ice cream on the boardwalk like she's 11, and she's just like la 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 la, and then here comes like my gangster dad who's like in the who's like in the military, has probably like killed a man and like already been divorced. No, I'm just kidding.
You're gonna make me joke. That's hilarious.
So he like she was 20, but he still somehow like picked up a child and ended up marrying her.
Hold
even
on,
though
how old was he though? How old was he?
like 2 years apart. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Damn it, oh my God!
No,
I'm like
but
thinking
I'm
he's
saying,
like 40 and she's like 20.
no,
That's a big
but back in the 50s, a woman, like, they were like, don't you read books? You better bake a cake, you fucking bitch. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like women were
I mean,
better
you're
get
not
away
far
from
off.
all that.
You're not far
Yeah,
off. Yeah,
you're like,
that's how it
oh,
was.
high and mighty winter books.
If you're not in the kitchen, you better shut.
Yeah, you better take your shoes off and then your socks before you get in the kitchen to make me a cake. You understand me, woman?
Well, that's a good intro to the wonderful wild whites of West Virginia. You remember when I don't know what his name was. It was what was Jeff? It wasn't Jethro. It
Oh,
sounds like Jethro, but
wait, hold on, hold that thought. We're gonna skip right there. I'm just gonna give you the last 10 seconds. So, super quick summary: they meet in Jersey, and then date or whatever, and then my dad gets stationed in Germany, right?
who's it? What branch was he?
It
Army,
was a
Navy.
well, it was a real one, so it wasn't Navy. What
Oh
was
boy.
it?
Oh, you might offend some people.
It was one of the real branches. God, it wasn't the
Oh my
Navy.
God.
Wasn't the
What, dude?
Navy.
Stop
So
playing.
he
Oh my
gets stationed
God.
in Germany, and guess who else's father gets stationed in Germany?
Your mother's father.
My mother's father. And then
I knew it. Okay, I knew it.
and then they didn't want her to go see him anyway. Then they went out and they were out there in their clod hoppers or whatever, the wooden boots. Maybe that's not
What the hell
German.
is a wooden
No,
boot?
I think that's
What is a wooden
Swedish.
boot?
That's a
Yeah.
Swedish thing. It's clod hoppers.
You're talking about clogs.
Yeah.
Like the big clogs.
Well, I think clod hoppers.
That's definitely Swedish.
Yeah, so anyway,
With
they
the
went out to
clogs.
Germany, and then that's when they really met. But yeah, West Virginia.
So hold on. So they met. Your mom and your dad met in Germany.
Jersey.
Oh, jeez, I was way off.
Remember,
so they met in
she's
Jersey.
walking on the boardwalk eating ice cream like she's 12. He pulls
But
up.
your dad was the vet that served in the war.
No,
And
my dad was like a young cadet or like kind of getting started off, but he wasn't like my mom, who was still had a curfew of 7 p.m.
What about your mom's parents? Were they like white Christians that were like, you should never go out past 7 p.m. because
Yeah,
you know what happens past 7 p.m.
Yeah, the fucking devil comes out. That's exactly right, and that's true.
Yeah, but that's not normal. That's not true.
It's absolutely
Past 7
true.
p.m. You think so? Why is that true?
I don't know why the devil has his schedule. Why would I know that?
But you said it was true.
It is
I wonder
true.
why? Why?
Because I like music, and I know that the freaks come out at night. I do. But
who sings that song? Name it. Who sings it?
Prince.
Name it.
Prince.
I hate you. That is not true.
Queen.
That's oh my
Funkmaster Flex.
That's a little bit better than
Run
Prince.
DMC.
Babe, who sings "Freaks Come Out at Night"?
The freaks come out at night.
Babe, Google that.
Shaka Khan.
No, Shaka Khan was like, she was one of the best.
All right, so anyway,
she's still alive.
my bad. The good parenting, they had control of their children, and nowadays the whole world's gone to shit because nobody has any control and respect, and parents are like not doing anything they're supposed to. and kids these days sucks, and millennials suck worse. But anyway, so then they went to Germany, and then they really, I guess, like whatever. But anyway, so then Wild and Wonderful White. So how'd you and your girl meet?
Hold on, real quick. Hey, real quick. What's your sibling status?
Can you ask that question like a normal human?
Okay, what is your sibling status?
Okay, can you ask that question like a normal human?
Yeah. Are you like the oldest, the youngest?
No, I'll tell you.
I can explain it like a 5-year-old. I'm not sure.
No, I was just saying a normal person. I would say, do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Like, we're not on a date right now. Like, what's your sibling status?
Where do you fall in line with your siblings?
Yeah. When it comes to genealogy.
No, seriously, do you have siblings or not?
Yeah, I'm the baby, so my sister's 2 years older, my brother's 6 years older.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I'm the baby who gets away with the fuck I want.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Shit.
All right, Wonderful Wild Whites of West Virginia. Best, well, I'm going to say best, but the most realist movie ever.
Rawest. It was so raw.
Raw.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I had no idea the experience I was about to have when that shit started. Like, I want to go to Boone County. Let's go to Boone County and just walk around.
No. I actually researched it, and it's freaking 4.5 hours away from us. And Laura, my wife, my best friend.
Yeah, I know Laura. I know
Laura.
I know Laura better than I know you, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, not at this point, but until you started at Carfax, yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I didn't know you at all, and I started at bleep. You should have bleeped it out. So remember we didn't say nothing about work. You said something about work. I didn't say nothing about work. You did.
Oh.
But at any rate, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I didn't know you didn't know that we're basically best friends. So I didn't know that.
Okay,
if that's news to you. Me and Laura, 100% were best friends. Me and Laura, 100% best friends.
You and Laura were not 100%
100% best friends.
Never.
Almost couldn't get closer. Almost couldn't get closer. It's hard to imagine a closer bond between two souls forming together in the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah, this guy. Okay, that never happened. Ever. You couldn't be farther from the truth. I go. I said, I'm working with Travis. She goes, Travis who?
No, what she said was Travis, the Travis.
She did say that though. She goes,
Shut
oh
up.
my God, Travis is so funny. No, she did, yeah.
Don't play it down.
No, she did. She goes, oh my God, tell Travis I said hello. Tell Travis well, she didn't say hello because she never says hello. But she goes, oh my God, tell Travis I said what's up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because that would just like boost his ego a little bit too much.
Wow, you didn't even know me yet. You don't even know I have a crazy ego.
First, well, I knew it. And I
knew it at K-12?
Yeah, man, you ran K-12, bro.
I 100% did. What was your opinion? What was your opinion of me or knowledge of me, or what was your opinion? If you were talking to your friend drunk at a bar one night and someone said, "Hey, do you know Travis?" When you were working at K-12, what would you have said?
Well, when I was working at K-12, it was like I know, like me and you kind of like rubbed shoulders, and we rubbed shoulders. It was like it was funny. And we're like, yeah. Hey, this guy's a good person.
Yeah, but we never got like real close there.
No, we like literally bumped shoulders. Like, hey, this guy's funny. Hey, this guy's funny too. That was it.
Yeah.
But when I was working at K-12, it was like, it was a totally different story, But no, I knew you were a funny guy. I just knew that. I
I'm just
already knew that.
curious, like what is your opinion? Like, what did you hear of me? What was your opinion, your thought of me? Like, what?
No, it wasn't really much. So
Okay, it was just like new, like non-existent. It was just like whatever.
yeah, it was like, hey, this guy's funny, and he used to work K-12. Ha 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 ha.
Okay,
That was it.
okay, yeah, that's cool.
I mean, no,
Um,
that's what it was.
oh, you know my favorite part of the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? Well, there's
Oh God,
many.
please tell me.
Was well, one of my favorite parts is the guy he holds up a pill bottle.
Oh, Durkee, Boone County main call. Boone
Boone
County
County.
main call.
Look, I got one right here. He's like this. He's like, yeah. You want to hear Boone County mating call? You want to get yourself a woman? And he goes right there. That's a Boone County mating call. You gonna get laid? You make that sound around here.
Hey, what were those pills?
Ibuprofen.
Oh my God, you can't get laid with ibuprofen.
Why would you need a drug to get laid?
I mean, I don't know. It's the Boone County main call.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought we were just joking about the video and not our true lives. So this really fucking weird. We just took a left at Albuquerque and it got fucking weird as fuck.
You've been to Albuquerque?
I know we took a left at it.
I've never been there, so if you know better than I do,
Well, apparently you also don't watch fucking Bugs Bunny because that's
you,
his famous saying. So I
oh, is
cannot
it? Is
believe.
that really?
Yeah, you don't know. He's like, we got to get out of here, and then they go and they travel underground. They go to and then they pop up, and they're like, we're lost. They're like, we must have made a left at Albuquerque. You
No,
don't know that fucking
I
part?
think
Like it's
I
very
no,
famous.
I think that's Roadrunner, bro.
No, Roadrunner
Oh,
number one didn't talk. He beeped. Did you
oh
watch
yeah,
TV?
yeah. I mean, I was sheltered as a kid. Beep beep.
That's usually who watches the most TV. Beep beep.
Yeah, the kid that's sheltered is like kind of like
No,
go
no,
watch.
my favorite part was the girl that used to strip and and then she goes, my name is whatever, like Betty Sue. She said, my name is Betty Sue and I was always the pretty one. And it was like, oh, you poor baby.
Oh my God! Stop it. That movie is. I'm telling you right now. That movie will make you feel good about yourself. If you feel down about yourself
Yeah,
and you
watch
watch
that.
that movie, oh, you will feel like the best thing to walk on earth.
It's one of my favorites. And you know they made no money.
What?
There were many lawsuits and everything. Johnny Knoxville basically took it all. They were completely
Stop
broke.
playing. Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it was really bad. So there's other documentaries on the documentary of the Wild and Wonderful Whites describing them in their own words, saying we are the poorest famous people ever born. They said Johnny Knoxville kept it all, and they got like a couple grand. They actually went on to some form of tour where a couple of them, like Jeffro, and stuff. And a couple of them would like go to bars and make appearances and make money, but they were always broke. They didn't make no money off that, which is such a bullshit.
Oh, that's so bullshit.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, that's serious. Johnny Knoxville screwed them over really bad. I mean, he at the end basically he got really wild, and they did not find it wonderful.
Are you for real?
Did you see what I did with that? Did you see those play on words?
Oh, God damn it. Sorry, just dropped a beer. That's like that. You know what? That's like America.
Yeah, Google it.
How'd you know that? You were
Because
so enthralled with it that you really Googled that?
I Googled so many things about Boone County and their lives and other family. Oh yeah, like when I get into things, I mean I get into it. Like I research everything I can find. Like it's get like I'll get obsessive for like 4 days on something and then move on. But I will find out everything in the world. Several documentaries are about them afterwards, like and they're like appearances in these rundown shitty bars, for like $100 or whatever, because they never got any real royalties or money from the fucking Wild and Wonderful Whites.
Yo,
And there was
fuck Johnny Knoxville, man. That's fucked up.
and so did the Wild Boys or whatever.
I never heard of them.
The Jackasses.
Oh yeah. Oh, did Johnny
Yeah,
Knoxville take all that shit too?
well, there were stories where many of them were super unhappy a lot of times, basically.
What about the one guy that didn't he do a stunt and killed himself? I'm not
Well, he
sure.
wasn't doing a stunt, done. He was driving drunk with a friend. His friend was driving. They were both super, super drunk, had about 140 miles an hour, and ran off the road and into a tree.
Who was that?
Ryan Dunn.
Oh man, that's crazy, right? So like, no amount of money. Well, I guess they didn't make money, right? So,
Well,
oh
no,
no,
I mean, they had enough. Like they were like making good money. It wasn't like the ones they did in West Virginia. They had like decent money. They weren't calling him a crook and giving him nothing. But there was also like just stories and rumors of he could have given more, I guess, or he was stingy. But the Wild and Wonderful Whites, they were lawsuits. There was videos made on how screwed they got. Like there's a lot of documentation out there on them suing Johnny Knoxville because he basically, when he signed them up for that documentary, which you have to understand, they had $19. So when he came to them and said, I'm going to put you in a movie, they didn't give a fuck. And they were just like, sign me up. So he signed them up to basically a contract that meant they got nothing, and they got nothing. Which you can definitely like that's not shocking to anyone after watching the video. Like, do you think that's shocking? They made a bad decision?
no. I think with that whole thing, it's a whole different scenario. But I really thought that the whites really made out.
Me too. Me too. And should have. And actually, there's a second Wild and Wonderful Whites documentary, a follow up. That's like not anywhere near as good. It's kind of just sad. It's more of them just talking about how broke they were and how screwed they got. So the second documentary, there is a second follow up documentary, but it's just depressing and shows.
Oh, no, it was me.
Did you get a text?
I don't know. So it's
Huh?
probably it says legal information. It's probably somebody trying to steal my identity.
Oh yeah, on my Capital One. So it's I gotta have some legitimacy. Capital One has a thing on my online account, and it does a free dark web search, and
Stop
it
playing.
says, yeah, they all do it now.
Serious?
Yeah, that's like a very normal thing. They don't even charge me for it. It's just like part of everything now, the dark web search. And my email and other stuff is on there, and like my main email and uh, uh,
What's your email?
it's Travis
Okay. What else?
has Travis. It's HAZ though. Travis has the
Mm-hmm.
biggest, and I'll spell it for you. It's
Man crush.
D. I. Are you getting this?
Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm here.
Okay, so DIC
Okay. All right.
and
I got the C. I'm writing down. I got the C. Travis
okay, and then
has
and
with
then
a
just a
Z.
K. Yep. But the has is it's HAZ.
Yeah.
Has the biggest because there's a lot of people mistake it and they do HAS and that's just stupid, you know. It's like who would make that email? So it's HAZ obviously because HAS would be perverted.
Okay. Hey. You know what's funny? Have you ever seen? I'm sorry. Sorry to divert from whatever you're talking about, but on a serious note, have you seen Between Two Ferns?
Yeah, I've seen many of them.
Are they funny or what?
I'm aware that they are very popular and very well received. Yes.
No. Are they funny or not?
I'm aware that the vast majority of people find them funny and they are very successful and many people like them.
No. Do you find them funny or not?
A very small portion.
Okay. What was the small portion?
I don't know. It's just little bits of each one that I like. I mean, there was none that was, to me. I mean, it's had me laughing several times, and yes, it's funny. Um, Overall, I would say it's very mediocre.
Stop it. No, that you can't say that. That's a professional actor. Zach Galifianakis is the epitome of funny. And that's why you are not Zach Galifianakis. And because everybody else thinks that Zach Galifianakis is funny.
I love Zach Galifianakis. I love him in almost all of his movies. I love almost everything he does.
Okay,
And
what
even
about
on that show, I would say I would categorize it as a good job.
It's hilarious. It's beyond funny.
There are moments that I find very funny.
The whole thing is hilarious.
It's not. It's not.
And
Okay,
what
like the
about
whole thing with Sean Penn, right? Like
Oh,
people are
that was
like,
hilarious. Zach Galifianakis.
and I'll prove it here. Here's my point. Well, you have to understand, I'm coming from like an actual genius level mind of comedic ability. You know what I mean? So like I understand I have to phrase what I phrase the way I phrase it because I have to understand, I'm saying this so you can understand and everyone else. Like I do understand that your level that's so funny to that. You know what I'm saying? But when you ascend to the Richard Pryor, Don Rickles level of mastery of comedy, it's different. Like, okay, Sean Penn, right? People are like telling me about the Sean Penn. They're like, "Oh my God!" Like Sean Penn was like so like annoyed and angry, and like da da da, and like how funny was it they did this, and it was so overly done fake. He was obviously playing a role of someone annoyed. He was never annoyed. He was doing it all for humor, and people are actually so dumb and uneducated and ugly, typically it goes together, that they find that and they find themselves believing he was actually upset. He was never upset or angry or irritated ever. He was playing a role and doing it poorly to play along to make the forced funny.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. I cut off just a little bit at the end, but really want to say thank you for Rick for that great call. Lots of laughs. Got to check out the documentary Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Really, really crazy documentary, but really appreciate you, Rick. I think that call went really well, and thank you everybody for listening. Keep in touch, and I'll have some more good stuff coming up here soon. Have a good night, guys.